All right, so we're going to answer the next few questions here for the Book Avenue's blog tour interview for Nocturne.
So, right.
Is it okay? Are you okay that I'm reading all the questions?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Because they'll be able to hear you.
Mumbly.
I don't mumble. I just speak in a low voice.
I'm not thrilled with the lighting in here, but
yeah,
whatever. You'll all get over it. Okay. If you both had to pick one song to encompass what Nocturne is all about, what would it be and why?
You picked the song. But I think we both.
The Nocturne song?
Yeah.
There's a song called Nocturne. It's a Nocturne from the Lady Caliph. The recording that's on our Spotify playlist is by Yo-Yo Ma and right here.
You keep talking about
that. And that one, I mean, a Nocturne piece itself, any Nocturne piece, is the reason why we chose that as the title for the book, because it's written, it's like a dark, kind of a real deep, moving, romantic piece of music, and it speaks to what the themes of the book are. I mean, it's just this beautiful sort of nighttime piece is how it's described. And that particular piece is just extremely beautiful, and when you listen to it, you can just get a sense for the rise and fall and the kind of anxiety, the ebb and flow of the anxiety or the passion of the book. So,
if you have Spotify, you can look at it. That's it.
Yep, you should do it. Okay, back to the questions.
Right, that's what we were doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little about Savannah and Gregory?
Gregory has a telephone pole jammed up his...
Say it.
His ass.
He does.
He's very... I often, early in the story, thought of Gregory like a 12th century monk, where he was just so dedicated to his religion, which was the cello, that everything else was, including relationships with human beings, was kind of pushed to the side. And so part of the story is his journey to realizing that there are more important things that he needed to let some humanity into his life. And when he did, at first, it was kind of a disaster.
Yeah, and you thought he had a stick up his ass more than I did. I mean, I knew that he was a jackass, but I really focused on like the more intense and dark and broody side of him.
Right.
You know, but he was also a pompous ass. Savannah is a dream. Really, I really like her. She's one of my favorite, apart from Natalie, she's one of my favorite characters that I've written because she's just fierce, and she's just very passionate,
right.
And has a good grip on herself and who she is. And we get to watch that develop through the book.
Yeah, I loved her character. And actually, I love Gregory too. But
I need to read all of it.
Oh, right. Number 10. Okay.
Being a male and female writing team, did Andrea strictly write Savannah while Charles wrote Gregory, or was it a combo of the both of you? Side note, Pamela says that she has read books from both of us and was unable to tell who wrote what. Yay!
We can't really tell either in a lot of cases. We did not stick to, I mean, it wasn't a gender-driven thing. We both wrote both characters. And we did, interestingly enough, among the secondary characters, I tended to write more of James, and Andrea tended to write more of me.
Yes. Yep.
But as far as...
I think you probably wrote all of James.
Really?
Maybe. I don't remember.
hard to say.
I just
Because
really liked. I really enjoyed watching what he produced between Gregory and James's interactions. It was genius, and I thought that I would just screw it up. So I was like, keep going.
I like their relationship. But
great.
the thing is that throughout the story, both of us went through and like I might write a couple of pages, and then she might go in and change words here and there, rearrange sentences, and just do whatever. I would do the same, and so it's one of the reasons why it's very difficult for me looking at the story to tell who wrote what because we both wrote it.
We did.
So, yeah.
We did for sure.
Okay.
Both Savannah and Gregory are beautifully flawed, but what would you say is their strongest character trait? I'm going to go ahead and say that for both of them, their passion is their strongest trait. For both of them.
I agree. They don't do anything by half measures. Like ever. Both of them dive in feet first.
Yeah. And Savannah would say that she dives in head first.
Right.
But they just, they're passionate and it manifests itself in different ways throughout the book. Both of them are very passionate and they both can't understand each other because of that, because they're on sort of, they kind of talk past each other on that point, you know.
Right.
So, Nocturne deals with a couple of heavy issues. What do you want the reader to take away from this story when they finish?
I don't have an answer for that.
Apart from what I want the reader to take away from that, I think that I want them to go into it with an open mind. Because it deals with heavy issues and things that people don't like. But I'm really hoping that a takeaway is that they're able to just see the growth of the characters and their relationship over the several year period that we've
Right.
created.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is that, like any story in like real life, there's confusion and there's gray and there's conflict, and that's part of what life is all about.
Alright, 13. Do either of you think we will hear more from Savannah and Gregory? After reading this story, I've begun to wonder about life before the fame for Gregory, and Savannah as a young child in the shadow of her famous mother. What are your thoughts? I love when they want more.
I would encourage anyone to write fan fiction, but
yeah.
I don't picture doing.
They should write fan fiction. Write fan fiction. That would be fun.
I don't see this story continuing.
No. Their story continues, but we're not reporting on it.
Right.
Right?
Pretty much. I mean, unless, London gets struck by lightning or meteor hits their building.
Right, we'd have to write that.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for wanting more. Okay. The last question is, after finishing Nocturne, I feel that the both of you gel well as a writing team. Should we expect more word compositions from Team Randall, Sheehan, Miles in the future? Yes. Yes.
We've got plans.
We have plans. Sneaky, sneaky plans. No, oh dear God, me. But yes, it was very early on in the writing process that he informed me we would be writing more together, and I said, we'll see. But then, as it went on, I was like, yes, we will. It was fun. It was a good experience, and we gel well as a writing team, as you said. So why not?
That's it.
That's it. The end. So thank you, Book Avenue, for being part of our blog tour, and we hope that everyone enjoys Nocturne and leaves a review when they're done reading it, right?
Yes, please do. Thank you.